Hey guys, it's Grant Ross McGregor here again with you. Today I just wanted to touch on a little subject of bold faith. Several years ago, I remember traveling with several of my cousins, and we were doing ministry in Middle Tennessee, and I happened to be speaking this evening for this group of young people, and my cousin Andrew was leading worship. And I remember stepping out on stage and seeing a young boy. He was about 14 years old. He was very tall. He was about 6'4", and he was leaning on his crutches. And I felt like the Holy Spirit speaking to me, and He said, "I'm going to heal him." And I remember talking back to the Lord, and I said, "Okay, that's really cool." And then I heard the Holy Spirit say that I'm going to heal him before the preaching of the Word. And I thought again, okay, that's really, really awesome. Well, as worship continued, Andrew took us deep in worship, and it was really, really powerful. The presence of God was there, really, really strong and really heavy. And in just a moment, I felt the Holy Spirit kind of nudge me and tell me that He wanted to heal this young boy, and He wanted to do it right now. And I remember going over to Andrew and letting him know. And I took the mic and I pulled it up to my mouth, and just before I made the call to pray for this young man, I started an internal dialogue with the Holy Spirit, and I told the Holy Spirit, I'm not going to call him because I know what you're going to do. You're going to embarrass me. And I remember telling the Lord, I said that I will call him forward, I'll pray for him, nothing will happen, and the entire service will be a complete flop. Very, very gently, I heard the Holy Spirit speak to this to my heart, and He said, put God on display. When I heard the Holy Spirit say that, I just felt all the pressure fall off of me, and I remember calling this young boy to the front, and he had a soft cast on his right leg. And I had a whole bunch of teenagers come out of their seats and lay hands on him. There's about 350 young people in this auditorium. And as they laid hands on him, I remember seeing him lift his hands, and he let go of his crutches, and I pulled those crutches away from him, and he began to put pressure on the leg in the soft cast, and then eventually he started running and jumping on the leg that he just moments before he couldn't put any weight or pressure on. So in your life, what I want to challenge you with is to put God on display. God honors faith, but not just faith that we can carry out on our own, but God honors bold faith. Just like Stephen in the book of Acts, that when you stand up for God, the word says that when Stephen looked up to heaven, he saw Jesus standing up for him. And so I just want to leave you with that. Don't be afraid that the Lord's going to let you down. God will always be there. He'll never leave you or forsake you. And so with that, in everyday life, put God on display. Join us Friday night, 7 o'clock, 502 Douglas Bend, Gallatin, Tennessee. We'll see you there.